to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bulls will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's games, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Line just tight end. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. He's looking to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He'll send out the kicker here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the try is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Bulls offense will go to work for the first time. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much, consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding, and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Ballmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. And when you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Blunt. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Abraham. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Hoosiers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only
back and leave it with it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
And nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third. Touchdown, Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gives it on the option. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Clears the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pocket breaking down. Little shovel pass to the running back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And the Bulls buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Blunt. Working that left side now. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. How much works as a help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease. He gets to the 39. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, they're after him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half.
14, Indiana, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Duke. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Scanning the field, it's Blunt. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The corners are walked up tight. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry up.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. As This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score! And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Buffalo. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good.
Indiana 7.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready? Cricket. They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,400-yard season. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Blunt. Stands in and takes the hit. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Finds a little space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Oh, a lot of space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Got it behind the line. It's Abraham. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside.
Oh, he's got some space. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Back to throw, it's Blunt. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Duke. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Rushes on him. Finds a man on the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Quick release on the RPO. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Off play action on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And how about the lefty? He's got to buy some time and scrambles outside the pocket to the right and does a really good job of, even though he's running, still stays under control and makes a nice strike to his wide receiver.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Blunt. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. Once he got some room, it was over. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on 1st down. Turns it loose deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hart. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Under fire. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give as they work on that clock. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Blunt. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. The Bulls will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went no.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over.